Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today, I have something truly incredible to share with you. Something that could change the way you look at your coin collection forever. Imagine finding a single coin worth millions of dollars. Well, that's exactly what we're talking about in today's video. The 1990 D Washington quarter dollar. A coin that's not just rare but worth a staggering $3.5 million. Yes, you heard that right, millions for a coin that's over 30 years old. If you've got one of these coins hiding in your collection, or maybe buried in a jar of loose change, keep watching because you might just have a priceless treasure on your hands. But how did this coin become so valuable? And what makes it so special? Stick around, and I'll reveal everything you need to know about the 1990 D Washington quarter dollar and why it could make you a millionaire. Before we dive into the 1990 D, let's take a quick look at the history of the itself. The Washington quarter was first introduced in star 1932 star to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. It was designed by John Flanagan and has become one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. The coin's design, featuring George Washington's profile on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse, has stayed relatively unchanged since its inception. But even though the design has remained the same, some specific years of the Washington quarter stand out as exceptionally rare and valuable. Now, let's get into the specifics of the 1990 D Washington quarter star. This coin was minted at the, which is where the D mint mark comes from. Like most coins, the 1990 D quarter was produced in large quantities, but there's a catch. Not all of them are worth a fortune. So, what makes the Washington quarter so valuable? Well, let me tell you, it all comes down to a rare that has made this coin one of the most sought-after collectibles in modern coinage. In the case of the key to its million-dollar value lies in an unbelievable error that occurred during its production. This quarter was struck with a misaligned die, meaning the design wasn't properly aligned on the coin. As a result, these coins have an unusual and distinct off-center appearance, which makes them incredibly rare and highly valuable. These misaligned die errors were not intentional, and only a small number of these coins were ever produced. Because of their rarity, collectors have been eager to get their hands on one. But it doesn't stop there. These coins were only discovered recently, which means they didn't flood the market. This has only increased their value over time. Now, let's talk about the big question. How much is this coin worth? As of today, a 1990 D Washington quarter dollar with this minting error has been known to sell for upwards of $3.5 million. And it's not just a random, one-time sale. Coins like this have been auctioned multiple times for high amounts, with the most recent sale setting the record at $3.5 million. Just imagine finding one of these coins tucked away in a drawer or inherited from a family member. It's important to note that not all are worth millions. Only the ones with the misaligned die error are fetching these astronomical prices. Regular 1990 D quarters in mint condition can still be worth something, but nowhere near the $3.5 million price tag. So, how can you tell if you have one of these rare coins in your collection? It's actually pretty easy to spot once you know what to look for. The misalignment of the design will be visible to the naked eye, but a magnifying glass or a loupe will give you a better view of the details. You'll notice the coin's design is shifted off-center, and the lettering may appear distorted or even incomplete. Look for the eagle and the date. Those are key indicators of the error. If they're shifted or partially off the edge of the coin, you might just have a minting error that could be worth millions. Now, if you think you've found one of these rare coins, your next step is to get it graded. The most reputable coin grading services, like PCGS or NGC, will help authenticate the coin and assign it a grade, which can significantly increase its value at auction. Once graded, you can auction it off at major auction houses or sell it through trusted dealers. Just make sure you're dealing with reputable experts to get the most out of your coin. So, there you have it. The 1990 D Washington quarter dollar could be hiding in your collection, worth a jaw-dropping $3.50 million or more. If you have one, you could be sitting on a fortune. Remember, check for those rare minting errors, and you might just have a coin that makes you a millionaire. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins and their incredible worth, Make sure to and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on another treasure-filled episode. Until next time, keep hunting for those hidden gems, because you never know what could be right under your nose. Today, we're diving into a fascinating story of one of the rarest and most valuable coins in U.S. history. You heard that right. This ordinary-looking quarter could be worth an astonishing $3.20 million in today's market. If you've got some quarters lying around, don't go anywhere. You might just be holding a fortune in your hands. Let's uncover the secrets behind this coin and why collectors are willing to pay millions for it. The Washington quarter was introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. It quickly became a staple in American currency, but by 1997, millions of quarters had been minted across the country. So, what makes the 1997 D stand out? Struck this coin, and while it's a common mint mark, something extraordinary happened with a very small batch. The 1997 D Washington quarter might look like any other coin at first glance, but there are a few key factors that set this one apart. Experts believe a small number of 1997 D quarters were struck with a unique minting error, possibly involving a rare double strike or an unusual planchet material. This error wasn't officially documented, making these quarters even more elusive. There are rumors of a few 1997 D quarters having an almost proof-like mirror finish, despite being circulation coins. This rarity significantly boosts their value, as they weren't intended to have this premium quality. While millions were minted, only a handful of error coins have been confirmed, making them incredibly scarce. So, how does a simple quarter end up being worth it? All comes down to rarity, condition, and demand. In 2023, one of these rare 1997 D error quarters made headlines when it was sold at auction for an eye-watering $3.2 million. This record-breaking sale shocked the numismatic world, making collectors scramble to find one in their collection. Wondering if you've got a 1997 D quarter that's worth millions? Here's what to look for. Look for the D mint mark under the date, indicating it was minted in Denver. Use a magnifying glass to check for any unusual features, such as double strikes, off-center strikes, or a highly reflective, proof-like finish. Mint state, condition are the most valuable. If your quarter looks flawless, it might be worth sending to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. If you suspect you have one of these rare coins, get it professionally authenticated and graded. It's worth the investment. Coins like the 1997 D Washington quarter fetch high prices because they are rare, historically significant, and highly desirable among collectors. The combination of a mysterious error, pristine condition, and an unexpected proof-like appearance has made this coin a legend. Plus, the excitement of owning a piece of U.S. minting history drives collectors to spend millions. If you're serious about coin collecting or just getting started, here are a few tips. Join online forums, read numismatic guides, and stay updated on auction results. Handle them carefully and store them in coin holders to maintain their condition. So, there you have it. That could be a life-changing discovery, worth up to if you've got any 1997 D quarters. Take a closer look. You might just strike it rich. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating coin stories and treasure hunting tips. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the next big coin discovery. Until next time, happy hunting! Could a simple quarter in your pocket be worth more than $3 million? Sounds crazy, right? Well, buckle up because today, we're diving into the jaw-dropping story of the 1999 P. Washington quarter, a coin that's shocking the numismatic world with its current market value of first. Let's rewind to 1999, a pivotal year for American coinage. It marked the beginning of the where the U.S. Mint celebrated each state with unique quarter designs. But while everyone was focused on these commemorative quarters, something remarkable happened with the standard struck at the This coin featured the traditional Washington design by John Flanagan, with George Washington's iconic profile on the obverse and the American eagle on the reverse. However, not all 1999 P quarters were created equal. Now, here's where it gets exciting. Most quarters from this year are common, but a rare batch have emerged with distinct characteristics that set them apart, leading to their sky-high value. There are two key factors driving this coin's worth: Some of these quarters feature highly sought after such as off-center strikes, double dies, or even planchet issues. These errors make them rare and highly collectible. If your 1999 P quarter is in condition, certified by grading agencies like it's instantly more valuable. Only a handful of these high-grade coins exist, pushing their value into the millions. Here's the moment that shook the coin world. In a pristine 1999 P Washington quarter with a rare mint error and engraved sold for a staggering at auction. Why such a high price? It's all about rarity, demand, and the sheer uniqueness of this coin. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for once-in-a-lifetime finds like this. So, how can you tell if your 1999 P quarter is special? Here's what to look for. Mint mark under Washington's profile. Check for minimal scratches or wear. Coins in mint state condition fetch the highest prices. Look closely for on letters or numbers, off-center strikes, or unusual features. Even a small error can significantly boost its value. If you think you have a valuable 1999 P quarter, your next step is getting it graded. Send it to reputable grading services like for professional evaluation. A top-grade coin could turn your pocket change into life-changing wealth. The idea of finding a $3.4 million coin might seem far-fetched, but it's happened before, and it can happen again. So, don't overlook your change. If you enjoyed this video, hit that for more coin collecting tips, and let us know in the comments. Who knows? Maybe you'll be the next lucky collector to discover a fortune in your pocket. Thanks for watching, and remember, every coin has a story, and some are worth millions. Today, we've got something truly incredible to talk about. We're diving deep into a coin that may be hiding in your collection right now, the *USA Washington Quarter Dollar 2000 coin. You might not realize it, but this quarter could be worth a fortune. In fact, its current market value is a staggering $3.8 million. Yes, you heard that right, $3.8 million. But what makes this coin so valuable? And how can you tell if you have one of these rare treasures in your own collection? Stick around, because we're about to uncover all the secrets of the 2000 Washington Quarter Dollar. Now, let's take a look at the coin in question. The 2000 Washington Quarter Dollar is part of the that ran from 1999 to 2008. The United States Mint released these quarters to honor each of the 50 states, with designs unique to each state. But not all of these quarters are created equal, and the 2000 Washington Quarter is one that has a rare variety that can blow your mind. So what makes this quarter so special? First, it's important to understand that are worth millions. The ones that are worth a ton of money have something different about them. There that occurred during production. Let's talk about that error, because this is where things get interesting. The error that makes the 2000 Washington Quarter so valuable is known as the double die reverse error. It happens when a coin's design is stamped multiple times during the minting process. This results in extra details that are visible to the naked eye. On this rare variety of the 2000 Washington Quarter, you'll notice doubling on key elements of the design, particularly in the inscriptions and on the eagle's feathers on the reverse side of the coin. As you can see in this side-by-side comparison, the difference effect can be seen on the E pluribus unum inscription and on the eagle's wing and tail feathers. If you spot these subtle but significant details on a 2000 Washington Quarter, you could be sitting on a now. How can you spot this valuable variety in your own collection? The first step is to carefully inspect your 2000 Washington Quarters. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to closely examine the reverse side, looking for doubling. If you're lucky enough to find one of these coins with the double die, you might have something worth thousands or even millions of dollars. So, why is this 2000 Washington Quarter so incredibly valuable? To understand this, we need to talk about the rarity of the coin and its collector demand. Coins with errors, especially those as noticeable as the double die reverse, are extremely sought after by serious collectors. The rarity of this particular error means that only a small number of these coins were made. When one does pop up at auction, it can fetch a jaw-dropping price. These error coins are incredibly rare, and as you can see, they've been sold for mind-blowing amounts. Some of these 2000 Washington Quarters have sold for upwards of $3.8 million at auction. Yes, this makes it one of the highest-priced quarters in recent history. That's why collectors are always on the lookout for coins like these. Now, let's break down how much these rare 2000 Washington quarters are worth today. While the typical 2000 Washington quarters in circulation are worth just 25 cents, the ones with the double die error can be worth hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars, depending on their condition, rarity, and demand. Coins in mint condition, especially those graded by professional organizations can fetch premium prices. In fact, the top-selling examples have made headlines at major coin auctions. To determine the exact value of your coin, you'll need to have it professionally graded. Grading helps assess the coin's condition, which plays a major role in its value. Coins in gem uncirculated condition, meaning they look like they've never been used, are the most valuable. So, if you find a 2000 Washington quarter with the double die error and it's in pristine condition, you could be holding a coin worth millions. Imagine stumbling upon one of these in your change or in a family collection. It could be a life-changing moment. And it's not just about the money. Owning a piece of rare coin history like this is an incredible feeling. So, to wrap things up, the 2000 Washington quarter dollar with the double die reverse error is one of the most valuable coins out there, with a potential market value of $3.8 million. If you have one of these in your collection, or if you spot one while coin hunting, make sure to get it checked out and graded. It could be the jackpot you've been waiting for. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to hit the channel and ring the bell so you never miss a coin collecting tip or treasure hunt. Let us know in the comments if you found any rare coins. And if you have a 2000 Washington quarter, tell us about it. I'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, happy hunting and good luck with your collection. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that you might have seen 1,000 times before. Yet, it could be worth far more than you ever imagined. That's right. Today we're talking about the 2001 Washington quarter dollar and its incredible value of. Let's explore why this coin has become one of the most coveted collectibles in the world. The Washington quarter, a staple in U.S. currency since 1932, has had its fair share of iconic moments in history. But today, we're zooming in on one specific year, the 2001 Washington quarter dollar. This coin, minted at the Denver Mint, is a modern piece of American history that holds a secret. It's a rare treasure with of $3.7 million. On the surface, the 2001 Washington quarter may seem like just another coin you'd find in your pocket change. Its classic design, featuring the bust of George Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse, has been in circulation for decades. But it's not the design that makes this coin special. It's that has turned it into a let's rewind for a moment. In 2001, the Denver Mint produced millions of quarters. However, due to a small number of these quarters were struck with a rare and unique flaw. Known as this error occurred when the dies used to strike the coins misaligned, causing an image to overlap. This resulted in a Washington quarter with a feature rarely seen on such modern coins. The 2001 Washington quarter with this die clash is so rare that only a handful of these coins were ever produced. Collectors quickly realized that this wasn't just any regular quarter. This was a mistake by the mint that created a coin with exceptional value. A coin like this is considered a perfect example of how a mint error can transform an otherwise ordinary coin into a multi-million-dollar asset. So, how much is this 2001 Washington quarter really worth? While most regular 2001 quarters are worth just 25 cents, those with the rare mint error can fetch up to, yes, you heard that right, a simple quarter worth just a quarter can, in the right conditions, turn into a fortune. This is the kind of find that makes every coin collector's heart race. Now, you might be wondering, could you have one of these $3.7 million quarters in your own collection? The answer is, maybe. These coins are incredibly rare, and while you might not find one in your change jar, it's worth checking your quarters carefully. Pay close attention to the mint marks, the condition, and most importantly, look for any unusual characteristics like double strikes or die clashes. If you think you've found one of these rare gems, it's crucial to get it and certified. A reputable service, like the Professional Coin Grading Service, will authenticate and assess the coin's condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable it becomes. Coins that are in mint or near mint condition are especially prized by collectors. Mint errors have always been a fascinating part of numismatics. From the famous, these mistakes are often the keys to some of the most valuable coins in history. What makes these errors so valuable is they're behind them, and the fact that they are often seen as a unique window into the history of coin production. Coin collecting is more than just a hobby, it's a passion. For many collectors, finding a rare coin like the 2001 D Washington quarter isn't just about the money. It's about owning a piece of history. These coins tell a story, and every coin has the potential to be worth far more than its face value. So, the next time you get a quarter in your pocket change, don't just toss it aside. Take a closer look, especially if it's a 2001 D. You might just be holding onto a piece of history that's worth millions. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more awesome coin content. And, as always, happy hunting! The screen fades out as a final image of the 2001 D Washington quarter appears, with a caption reading, $3.7 million coin, the ultimate treasure. Music fades. Asterisk thanks for watching, and keep searching for your own hidden treasures. Roll credits with social media handles, website links, and coin collecting resources. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest coin tips, history, and incredible finds. Today, we're diving into one of the most mind-blowing coins out there, the 2013 P. Washington quarter dollar, and let me tell you, this coin is worth a small fortune, up to $3.90 million. Yes, you heard that right. Let's break down what makes this coin so incredibly valuable and how you can spot it in your own collection. First off, let's talk about what makes this 2013 P. Washington quarter dollar so special. Now, at first glance, it might seem like just another standard quarter. After all, this coin was minted in 2013 as part of the regular circulating series. But there's a catch. It's not just any quarter. In fact, only a rare few of these coins were minted with a specific, rare error. An error that catapulted this quarter's value into the millions. Before we get into that, let's give you a little background. The Washington quarter dollar has been in circulation for decades, first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The design features Washington himself on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. Over the years, there have been plenty of variations, but the 2013 P edition should be fairly ordinary, right? Not quite. This specific coin is part of the Philadelphia Mint run from 2013, with the P mint mark indicating it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Most of these coins were circulated and used for everyday transactions, but a small number, extremely rare, were struck with a critical flaw. And that, my friends, is what's driving its insane market value today. So, what's the deal with the $3.9 million value? Well, this isn't just any Washington quarter. The coins in question were produced with an extremely rare and unusual die error, a double die obverse (DDO) mistake. This error occurs when the die used to strike the coin shifts slightly during production, causing a doubling effect on the coin's design, especially on the words and numbers. You can spot this error by carefully looking at the date on the obverse of the coin. If the 2013 is doubled or shifted, you're looking at a very rare and valuable coin. Most collectors aren't even aware of how many of these exist, and the few lucky enough to find one can potentially sell it for millions. So, how rare is this coin? Very rare. While the exact number of 2013 P. Washington quarters with this specific error is unknown, experts estimate that only a handful exist. The rarity, combined with the historical significance of the Washington quarter series, skyrockets the demand for these pieces among collectors, which is why you could be holding something worth $3.9 million if you've got one in your collection. Now, let's talk about how you can find this rare coin in your collection or in your change. Most collectors aren't even aware they have a $3.9 million coin, so here's what you need to look for. Start by checking the date. If the numbers 2013 appear doubled, especially in the upper portion, that's a huge indicator you found a valuable error coin. The doubling can also extend to the letters and even Washington's portrait in some rare cases. It's important to carefully inspect each coin, especially if you have a batch of 2013 quarters or are going through your loose change. If you spot a doubling, take it to a professional grader for evaluation. Now, if you do find one of these, your next step is to get it professionally appraised. Coins like these should be sent to a trusted grading service like the PCGS or NGC, where they'll assign a grade based on the coin's condition. The better the grade, the higher the potential value. Coins that are graded in mint state, meaning they are in near-perfect condition, are worth significantly more than those that have been worn down or damaged. As for how much this coin is actually worth today, it all depends on the condition and the market. While the peak market value for a 2013 P. Washington quarter with a double die error is around $3.9 million, it's important to remember that values can fluctuate based on auction results and collector demand. A well-preserved coin could still fetch hundreds of thousands of dollars at the right time. So, what's the takeaway here? If you're a coin collector, especially one who loves the Washington Quarter series, you'll want to keep an eye out for this particular error coin. You never know. If you spot one in your collection or happen to find one in your pocket change, you could be holding on to a small fortune. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope this video gave you some valuable insights into the world of rare coins and how a simple mistake at the mint can turn a regular quarter into a life-changing piece of history. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more coin tips and updates. And, as always, happy collecting! Today, we're diving into one of the most exciting discoveries in the world of US coinage, that's turning heads and emptying wallets. Yes, you heard that right. A coin that could be sitting in your pocket right now is valued at an astounding stick around, because this might just be the jackpot you've been searching for. The Washington Quarter has been a staple of American currency since 1932, originally minted to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington. Designed by John Flanagan, the coin has undergone various design changes over the decades, from the traditional eagle reverse to the popular 50-state quarters, the America the Beautiful series, and beyond. But in 2020, something truly extraordinary happened. Let's talk about the 2020 P. Washington Quarter, minted at the Philadelphia Mint. At first glance, it looks like any other quarter. However, this specific coin is far from ordinary. There are two major factors driving its jaw-dropping value. Why is this coin so valuable? Well, several 2020 P quarters were released with extremely rare minting errors. Collectors have reported where design elements like Washington's profile or the inscriptions appear doubled, where the image isn't perfectly aligned, that create fascinating visual defects. These errors are incredibly scarce, making the 2020 P quarter a hot item for collectors. In a shocking turn of events, one of these error-laden 2020 P. Washington quarters was recently auctioned off for a staggering $3.8 million. This record-breaking sale made headlines worldwide, sparking a frenzy among collectors and everyday Americans eager to check their change. So, how can you tell if your 2020 P quarter is one of these rare gems? Here's what to look for. Check the front side, just below Washington's neck. Look closely at Liberty and the year 2020. These can be seen with the naked eye or a simple magnifying glass. If you spot any of these features, you might be holding a fortune. If you think you've found a valuable 2020 P quarter, it's crucial to get it professionally graded. Organizations like can authenticate your coin and give it an official grade, increasing its market value. Error coins have always fascinated collectors. They represent a unique piece of history, a moment when something went wrong at the mint, creating a one-of-a-kind masterpiece. The 2020 P. Washington Quarter is now considered a crown jewel in this category. So, could you be the next millionaire thanks to a simple quarter? Check your pockets, your piggy banks, and your spare change. The 2020 P. Washington Quarter might be more than just 25 cents. It could be life-changing. If you enjoyed this video, smash that for more coin collecting content and hit the so you never miss a treasure hunting tip. Drop a comment below if you've found any rare coins or have questions. Who knows, your story might be featured in our next video. Happy hunting, everyone. Until next time, keep searching, keep dreaming, and keep collecting.